Hello everyone, good evening. I'm going to do 3 songs from Albert Brumley, the late great gospel composer. And the first one is called Rank Strangers, or sometimes just Rank Stranger or Rank Stranger to Me. I know it from the recording of the Stanley brothers, Ralph and Carter, but it's been recorded by many people. And tonight I want to do it in honor of Snuffy Smith. Tonight we would have been at Chief's Tavern playing with Hootenanny, and Snuffy many times came in and sat in with us, and unfortunately we lost him a few years ago. He had a very unique way of doing this song, which we'd all try to follow, but I'm going to do the more traditional take on it. So, great gospel song from Albert Brumley, Rank Strangers. Wandered again to my home in the mountains. When life's early dawn, I was happy and free. I looked for my friends, but I never could find them. I found they were all rank strangers to me. Everybody I met seemed to be a rank stranger. No mother, no dad, not a friend could I see. They knew not my name, and I knew not their faces. Found they were all rank strangers to me. They've all moved away, said a voice of a stranger, to a beautiful home by the bright crystal sea. Some beautiful day I'll meet them in heaven, where no one will be a rank stranger to me. Everybody I met seemed to be a rank stranger. No mother, no dad, not a friend could I see. They knew not my name, and I knew not their faces. I found they were all rank strangers to me. Everybody I met seemed to be a rank stranger, to be a rank stranger. Mother, no dad, no mother, no dad, not a friend could I see, friend could I see. They knew not my name, knew not my name. I knew not their faces, I knew not their faces. Found they were all rank strangers to me, rank strangers to me. All right, Rank Strangers for Snuffy. Great gospel song from Albert Brumley. He lived from 1905 to 1977, wrote over 600 songs. He was born in Oklahoma and spent most of his life there. Same birthplace as another artist, songwriter I did earlier, Woody Guthrie. So, all right. So the next one I'm going to do is called Turn Your Radio On. And this goes out to my friend Steve, because he would always ask me to learn this one, and I never did. But I finally have, and I'm excited to do it tonight. So Turn Your Radio On. It's kind of a funny song, but it's traditional gospel. And I did Google a little bit and found out, since it talks about listening to getting in touch with God, there is actually a station, WVOG, in New Orleans, and it stands for The Voice of God. Radio station where the mighty hosts of heaven sing. Turn your radio on, turn your radio on. If you want to hear the songs of Zion coming from the land of endless spring, get in touch with God. Turn your radio on, turn your radio on, and listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on, turn your radio on. Turn the lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Listen to the songs of the mothers and fathers and the many friends gone on before. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Some eternal morning we shall meet them over on the Hallelujah shore. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. And listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Turn the lights down low. Turn the lights down low. Listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on and listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. All right, Turn Your Radio On by Albert Brumley. Let's see, John Hartford has a nice recording of that, and I found one by Skeeter Davis, and I don't know, lots of other folks have done it. So I'm going to finish up with Albert Brumley's big hit. In fact, this next song is the most recorded gospel song of all time. There are over 1,000 different recordings of I'll Fly Away. Of course, it saw a big resurgence in popularity back around 2000 when Oh Brother, Where Art Thou came out and was on the soundtrack of the Coen Brothers film. And the version in the movie was actually different than the one that came out on the soundtrack. I think it was the Cossall sisters that did the version that was actually in the movie, and then when they released the soundtrack, it was the classic version with Gillian Welch and Alison Krauss that we all know and love. Just amazing version. But it's also first recorded way back. It was written in 1932, but a group called the Selah Jubilee Singers recorded it and in the 50s and had a decent hit with it. They were actually the first gospel band group to play at the Apollo Theater in Harlem. For a long time, they didn't think gospel would be the right thing for that venue. They were mostly, jazz and swing and blues and variety shows and things, but they kind of broke into that market. Great song. I've been just honored to get to play this at many different events. I first learned it back in 2008 and played it at the memorial service for our friend Cindy, who had passed away then, and got to play it with my friends Kat and Andrew and Drew, and I'm so glad I learned it because it's been a great song to do at campfires, at memorial services, at protests, at everything you can think of. So I hope you sing along on Albert Brumley's I'll Fly Away. I'll fly away to my home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away when the shadows of this life have grown. I'll fly away like a bird from these prison walls has flown. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. Oh, how glad and happy when we meet. I'll fly away. No more cold iron shackles on my feet. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. And just a few more weary hours and then I'll fly away to that land where joys will never end. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. All right, a tribute to Albert Brumley, what many people say the greatest gospel composer of the 20th century. I did one other song of his earlier, speaking of Woody Guthrie in Oklahoma. He wrote a hymn called "The World Is Not My Home" that Woody Guthrie used for "I Ain't Got No Home in This World Anymore." So, hope you all have a great night and take care, and I'll see you next time. Next up is going to be Bob Wills, the king of Texas swing.